movies, it's right there with Friday the 13th for one of the weakest. Nightmare on Elm Street's better, Texas Chainsaw, Halloween. But it's right there with Friday the 13th as far as I'm concerned for one of the first entries. Like, I like Candyman better than Child's Play. Hellraiser's right there with it. But that's just me. Again, everybody has their own opinions on it. Child's Play is great. Brad Dourif's the man. So as far as horror series, he's as important or more important to the Child's Play series as Robert Englund was to the Nightmare series. So what can you do?
And I actually agree with everything you said. I just think it ranks higher than 1988 to me, so it's okay.
Only by a couple. I had it at 6.
Yeah, I know.
And it's all personal preference anyway. So if we're talking about which movie's better, I can tell you Child's Play is better than Friday the 13th Part 7. But, there are some circumstances as to why that is, too, because it got raped by the ratings board. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Blake,
Blake, we're up to number 4, and I expect to see The Blob somewhere on your list.
You will. It's just not ready yet. I'm not ready for that yet. But my number 4, I just watched recently for the first time. It's a great movie. Again, Steve Johnson, Nick Benson, Bill Forsh. I don't know what it is. That combination of these gentlemen. I'm proud to call them my friends, and even more proud of their work. And it shines in this movie. Night of the Demons. I mean, I'd never seen it before. I had to sit down and see it. Plus, the ending just blew me away. Not only do you have a final, girl, but you've got a final guy, too. And normally, historically in horror films, the African-American the black characters don't make it. But in this film, he does, because he's smart. He knows how to get away from things and stay out of things. And they broke the tropes like that. They broke the horror movie tropes that had already been established, by Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Even though Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the ones to bring back, a character like, Kincaid. But it shows that you can go against the grain and break the tropes and still put out a quality movie. I love the sound, I love the soundtrack. I love the ending too. The ending with the old guy in the house is worth the price of admission alone. But it's a great film, and I love how it shows the triumph of a minority, and then a final girl, which you probably didn't think was going to be the final girl because she's not a terribly bright character, but it's more of that intrinsically good, I guess, factor. So it's just a great movie, and the effects work is top notch. Shout out to my brothers out there. I know y'all might be listening, but if not, we're talking good things. I am anyway about Night of the Demons because I love this movie.
Once upon a time, we had Amelia Kincaid on the show. Once upon a time, we had the Night of the Demons screenwriter on the show, and it was possibly the most boring show of all time. But, we did, Amelia Kincaid was awesome. They're doing a Night of the Demons reunion, what is it, next weekend, Vic, in Atlanta? Or is it this weekend? Sadly, we'll miss it. Vic has inventory. He's going to be busy as shit. But, Blake, I agree with everything you just said about Night of the Demons. So you know what? I'll have it at my number 4 as well. So, yeah, Night of the Demons is my number 4 also. Dude, I love Night of the Demons. Vic knows this. He's heard me talk about my love for Night of the Demons. In fact, I introduced him to Night of the Demons, if I recall correctly. And Night of the Demons is essential October Halloween time viewing for me. I mean, you got Trick or Treat, you got Halloween, and you got Night of the Demons. So, yeah, I mean, Night of the Demons is the shit. It's a movie that takes place on Halloween. It's got all the themes of Halloween with some fucking demons thrown in. Love it. Love it. Good shit. Good shit. And I love the dance by Amelia Kincaid. Good God. Oh, yeah, and we also get Linnea Quigley.
Yeah, who, obviously at the time she was not married to Steve Johnson, but, he proposed at some point on the set of Nightmare on Elm Street 4 because she was one of the souls. I'm sure you could figure out which soul she was.
She was the tits.
On the giant test soul. Yes, she was she pushed her cleavage out to be seen by, one and all. But yeah, it's a great movie. And, you know, you talked about the screenwriter, you talked about Emily Kincaid, but we didn't get to talk with Steve, you know, and Nick and Bill about, you know, this film and some of the stuff they did on it. But I have to tell you, those makeups, the effects, the gore, it's top notch for its time. I mean, I wouldn't even venture to say if Nightmare on Elm Street 4 hadn't come out the same year, Nightmare on Elm Street, this film might have very well been my, you know, might have very well been my Nightmare on Elm Street 4, you know, because it just everything about this movie I love. I love the jerk boyfriend type, ex-boyfriend type at the beginning. You know, all the characters I love, even the ones you don't want to love, you love. You know, I mean, and it's just an incredible film. So right on, man. I can't believe we have another movie tied at the same place again. That's crazy. This never happened.
That makes 4 of them, right?
3 anyway.
No, it's 4 because we had 10, 9, and 8, and now 4.
True. That's very true. Hey, I was going to let you know, it says that according to my stuff here that we do have someone, I guess they're listening in the, I don't know if they're listening in the online lounge or not.
No, they're here from Louisiana. If they want to chime in, feel free. If not, well, kick back and listen.
Hello, Louisiana.
Hey, say hi, Jenna.
Yeah.
Hi.
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 Travis, Vic, this is Mickey and Jenna. Jenna, you probably know because her artwork was featured in Behind the Screens. A very, very amazing drawing and coloring of a Debbie in the cockroach sequence, which I'm sure we'll get to. I don't know. You guys may have to guess as to where that lies on my list, but it's there.
I don't have to guess.
Thank you for calling in, guys. It's great to talk with you. I talk to Mickey quite a lot, and you know, she's a lot of fun to talk to. Big horror fan.
Y'all are welcome. Thank y'all for inviting us to call in. She's a little nervous, so.
Don't be nervous. They're just a couple of guys that drink a little too much. Don't worry. I'm the designated driver on this show.
Well, I had told her, I was like, you know, there is a few I'm not worried about cuss words, Mom. I'm like, okay then. But yeah, for her being her age, she's been watching horror movies since she was little, and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 has always been her favorite. So when she got the opportunity to do this picture, she just jumped on it, you know.
Well, it's very good work. It's very, very good work.
Yes, I mean, she's got a very good talent, you know, for drawing. You know, she likes photography and all that stuff, so.
It's on page 146, Travis. I don't know if you happen to have your copy handy, but when you get a chance, it's on page 146, and
I'm writing it down now. I actually just cracked it open last night. Yeah.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah, it didn't take her too long to draw it. She was pretty quick on drawing it, you know. So, tell them hi.
It's very, you know, it would make a great poster. You know, it's very stylized, but it's beautiful, and I think it captures the scene perfectly. I'm sure we'll talk about that scene at some point because it's one of the top kills in the film for a lot of people. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the chat.
That was probably one of the craziest parts, but it's her favorite part. So I know it.
Well, I really do appreciate you guys calling in, and I appreciate her sharing her talent with the world. I hope that a million other people get to see that because it's worth it. It's worth it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, the book, I'm going to say the book is awesome. We love it. I mean, we love it. So, you know, it's a great book. So, well, thank y'all for letting us call in, and thank y'all for inviting us, and we'll talk to y'all later.
All right. You have a good one.
You're very welcome. You have a good night.
Oh, y'all too. Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was really cool. It's always good to hear a fan of your books and just, you know, horror in general. Anybody who ever wants to call in is always welcome. So it's good that Blake gave out the call-in info tonight. And thank you for that, Blake.
Not a problem. I love you guys. You're like my family, and the show is a great show, and it deserves more listeners. As many listeners as I can grab, I'm bringing them here because it's changed my life. I mean, before, I was just a writer. Now I get to come on here and regale, and to hang out and play around with you guys and talk about our favorite things we have in common, horror movies, and do list shows like this. Our list shows are probably some of the most heavily listened to shows, I think, besides the serial killer show.
But yeah, I was gonna say besides the serial killers, there, because the fucking serial killer shows are just they're impossible to compete with. But yeah, definitely. All right, man. You want to talk about the nitty gritty? We already said that the top 5 is the best of the best, but now that we're up to the top 3, there's a couple notable absences from Vic in my list so far that I can think of right off the bat. It should be interesting to see who Vic's top 3 is. I can guess a couple of them, but we'll see about the third one. Blake, I have a guess as to what his number 1 is, and I have a guess as to maybe what his 2 and 3 are, but we'll see. Vic, you're up with your number 3, buddy.
First of all, I want to apologize for Night of the Demons. I'm mad at myself for it. I forgot about it, so I fucked up.
Whoa.
But anyway, yeah, what?
That's sad.
It is. I hate myself for it. But anyway, my
number 3 lost second round to Child's Play, by the way.
Okay. Don't beat yourself up.
It was close,
cool,
too.
Man.
Child's Play and Night of the Demons was a close battle in the second round, and Child's Play just edged it out. These have been really close matches at this tournament.
Yeah.
What bitch wrong with you?
Anyway, so can I talk now?
Yep.
Where are you gonna get home?
All right, so my number 3 is another movie you introduced me to, though, and it's Maniac Cop.
Yeah, we both had Maniac Cop, though. We had it at number 8. Vic had to pick Maniac Cop because he loves Bruce Campbell so much.
Well, who does?
That's exactly
who does?
Or Vic.
And that's Tom Atkins too. Yeah, definitely. Oh.
It's so weird too because Tom Atkins and Bruce Campbell, they like switch roles in this movie. Neither one of them acts like themselves in it. It's really odd.
I think it lends itself well to the movie because the movie itself is kind of odd. I mean, how many movies have you seen where there's an undead cop wreaking utter chaos and mayhem and basically killing everything he gets his hands on? And that lady that I was thinking of was Claudia Christian. I'm so sorry, but I forgot her name. Claudia Christian.
And she's probably listening, so you just pissed her off. Good job.
If I did, Claudia, I'm very sorry.
Good shit. All right. Blake, what you got at number 3, my man?
Number 3 was one of my favorite movies, despite the fact that the MPAA just shot it all to hell. I would love to see a cut of this the way that the director envisioned it. And, of course, I'm talking about John Carl Buechler. Talking to him about the Soul Pizza and seeing that he's done not just one amazing, cinematic slasher, but 2. He's done Freddy, the stuff for the Soul Pizza and the hole in the chest in Nightmare 4. And then he's also done Jason. And the Jason, the film I'm talking about is Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. The best look for Kane Hodder. The story between Tina Shepard and her family, and then their interaction with Jason is great. That, and sometimes a jerk just needs an axe to the face, and that's exactly what Melissa deserves.
Yeah, it's good shit too. That's one of the best gifts ever that's out there. I love it.
Oh yeah, man, and I just really love when Kane turns around when the mask is split open. When you see that,
so good.
Out of his, he turns around, he's doing that. That real heavy breathing where you don't even see the breathing, you just see the chest even. Kane, I know, I love you, man. You really made this film for a lot of people. It's a great film. Good actors, good dialogue, good deaths. The sleeping bag, is very much to this film what the cockroach kill is to Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I do like the party favor to the eye, though. is like the uncut version of the party favorite of the eye, and then Ben's head being squished, crushed in. The uncensored version of that is really